Hello. Good morning, my dear students. As part of data mining techniques, today I am going to explain very interesting concept decision tree with a example. So, decision tree is one of the familiar concept to classify a bigger user data set to have a n number of classes. Whenever data having the different classes, to classify that, decision tree is easiest way to classify the information. So, already we discussed about the decision tree algorithm. Before going towards example, I am giving a brief about a generalized approach of decision tree. Here the approach is, when we want to construct any algorithm or any program to get a required output, we are writing the stepwise process, nothing but the algorithm. The decision tree algorithm is, so when we are starting with any program or any algorithm, we need a input data. So we are getting the first one is D is the input data set, and the outcome of our concept is decision tree. Outcome of our program is decision tree. Now we know the input is a given data set. We are expecting the output in terms of the decision tree. Then what are the steps involved? The steps involved in the decision tree is, the step 1 is, if all the tuples belongs to data set D are of same class, means entire data set, all the objects, all the samples belongs to the only one class called the C. Then we can make that node as a leaf node and give the class name Cj. Means we are creating a node, root node, called with taking the one attribute. If all the attribute values belongs to the same class, all the attributes belongs to the same class, all the attribute values belongs to the same class, then we can make this is a leaf node and give the name as a Cj. Then stops. With step 1 itself, we are going to stop the process because all the samples belongs to the same class. So there is no more other classes available in a given data set. So we are going to stop. Suppose if all the samples are not belongs to same class, there is two different classes called like S class and no class. So attribute having the two different class names, S class, no class. Then this condition is fails. Then we are moving towards the step 2. We are moving towards the step 2. In step 2, what we are going to do is, as discussed it, we are going to create a node. We are going to create a node called the root node, and we are going to choose one attribute, and we are choosing one attribute, and those attributes having the different values called the S and no classes, S class and no class. Then we are going to construct another node for the root node. So that means we are selecting one attribute called A. Then we are going to partition the entire data set D containing the D1 to Dn samples based on the attribute values. We are having the attribute values like as y, that is S and no. So we are going to partition the entire data set D into two partitions. All S class records are one side, all no class are another side. Okay, that is what the step 3. Step 3. Then this process repeating for each D of k, that means sample D belongs to the D, total data set belongs to D, create a node, that means we are creating a node here, with another attribute. We are creating a node, and we are going to give a connection between this root node and another node, internal node, with a edge. That edge tells about the association or relation between the root node and the internal node. So the relation is here, this attribute is having S, then only we are moving towards the internal node left side. If the attribute having the no value, we are moving the right side. That is the relation. This process is repeated until completion of all the samples. So we are going to creating a thing and we are going to repeat the thing and until completion of all the records and all the samples which is available in the decision tree based on the training data set. So finally we will get the decision tree with the root node with n number of internal nodes and S and no as example. S and no are the classes. This is what a basic procedure how we are going to construct a decision tree. How we are going to construct a decision tree. Okay, let's see. I am going to take an example right now. So we know very well as a familiar example, the player, whether the player is playing tennis or not, a standard example. So we are having the attributes like outlook, we are having the attributes called outlook, temperature, humidity, wind, and our target class is the whether the player will play game or not. So if we place S, if not, no. That means we are having the data set with a two classes, S class and no class. That means we should go with the step 2 onwards, because in step 1 in the decision tree, if all the data sets, all the samples belongs to same class, we are going to stop. We are creating the root node as a leaf node and make a name for that class. But our target, this is our target, whether the player playing yes or no. These are the attributes, independent attributes. Based on that, we are going to predict whether player is playing or not, based on the values available for these attributes. Okay. Now, based on this one, we will get the outcome like this. We have a data here, then finally we got the result like this. That means I am taking the outlook as a root element and humidity, wind, based on that no as, that means a person on sunny day, whether the humidity is very high, then you won't play. If it is sunny day, humidity is normal, the player want to play. Yes. Okay. So like that, we are able to perform the operations about the construction of decision tree. Okay. Now the question is here, why I am choosing outlook as a best attribute. So see which attribute I need to select. First I am going to take all the values outlook with the various values relevant to the outlook. So for various values to the outlook is like sunny, overcast, rainy. In sunny, playing chances are like S, 2S and 3 no's. Like whenever it is a overcast, all our 4 records belongs to the player want to play. When rainy, he will able to play 3 times and not play 2 times. Like I am going to constructing a combination of each attribute of a data set with the different values belongs to that attribute, and finally target is whether he is going to play yes or no. For that I am going to create all the combinations. Now based on this, I want to choose which attribute can have a root node as a root node. I need to pick outlook as a root node, humidity as a root node, or wind is a root node, or temperature is a root node. I want to choose which attribute I need to choose based on this combination. It's not possible by seeing like a simple manner, okay, I can choose root node outlook or I can choose humidity as a root node. Like that, we cannot decide. If we are going to choose anything, we cannot get a proper predicted outcome. So that's why what we are going to do is to get a final output like this final outcome of this our example, like outlook is the root node, humidity, wind and classes yes or no. Now to get Outlook as a root node, why I am going to choose an Outlook as a root node? Based on these values. Now I am going to tell about how to choose the best attribute. How to choose the best attribute. Okay. So now I want to choose which attribute like outlook, humidity, wind or temperature, which is the best attribute for the as a root node, for the acting as a root node. Let's see how I am going to do this operation is, as already we discussed about entropia. So with help of the information of entropia, I am going to do the finding the which attribute having the good gain. Let's see how this I can do. When I'm having the samples as, when we are having the samples as, then in that samples number of positive examples and number of negative examples, means like S class, no class, S class and no class. In our statement we are having the classes called S and no classes, whether the player is playing yes or no. Now I am going to take with this formula, I am going to calculate the gain for the attribute. I am going to calculate gain for each and every attribute. Let's see. I am taking the total entropy for the playing of golf or yes or no. So based on, we are having the total 14 records. Out of 14 records, 9 are the S class, 5 are the no class. Based on that, I am calculating by applying this formula, I got the gain 0.94. Means, see, how I am going to do is, here the formula, number of no classes and number of S classes. So what I am going to do here, number of no's are 5 by total records are 14 log 2 5 by 14. This is for the no class. This is for the no class. Now similarly, I am going to before minus number of S class are 9, total records are 14 log 2 9 by 14. So based on these values, 5 by 14 nothing but the 0.36. Directly I am placing here 0.36 and 9 by 14 nothing but the 0.64. By applying this formula with logarithm, I got the value for the entire target class, whether the player is playing yes or no. For that I got the gain for the playing attribute, play, whether the player want to play yes or no, that is 0.94. Now I want to check with the only one attribute, that is player class. Now I want to cross check with the combination of all the records, like all the records we are having the, just we calculate for the play. Now I want to check with the play with wind, play with humidity, play with temperature, play with outlook combination to identify the gain for the attribute. Let's see. As just now we calculate for the total play class, yes or no. For that we got 94%. Now I am choosing first one is with the combination of the two attributes, I have taken a outlook. In outlook we are having the 3 different values. For outlook we are getting the 3 different values, that is sunny, overcast, rainy. Under sunny, whenever outlook is sunny, number of plays are S class are belongs to 2 and no class are 3. Whenever overcast, all are plays 4. Whenever rainy, all are 3 plays, 2 not plays. This is a combination. Based on that, I can apply the entropia for that one. See, first I want to calculate outlook with combination of sunny. Whenever outlook is sunny type, then the values are like how many S2, how many no's? 3. So as previously I given a formula, entropy for the 2 by 5, that is no class, and 3 by 5 for S class. So based on that, number of S class, number of no class, 2 by 5, 3 by 5. So minus 2 by 5, that is S, log of 2 by 5, 3 by 5, log of 3 by 5, we got the value 0.971. That means outlook with the combination of play, I got 0.971. Whenever it is sunny. Now, whenever overcast, in overcast, all are belongs to, that means entropy is 4 by 4, belongs same class, as already we know that in dictionary. If the class belongs to all are same class, we can stop and make a S class. The attribute belongs to S class. That means all the records are belongs to the S class. All are going to play. So here entropy is 0. Whenever 0 means all are belongs to same class. Whenever we got the 1 means all are randomly distributed. When we calculate the entropy for any attribute based on the values, then we can say that based on the value we got, we can say that all are belongs to the same class. Whenever entropy is 0, this one. Whenever we have some value, we can say that entropy here. Now, based on this calculation, we got sunny. Whenever the outlook is sunny with a combination of 2 place and 3 not place, then we got the 0.971. Whenever overcast, as already I said, all are belong same class, then automatically gain in entropy is 0. So because all are belong to same class, no need to the another classification. Finally, rainy. In rainy, we are having the 3S, 2 no. So I am substituting 3 by 5 of log 3 by 5. Based on that, we got the both are like same, 0.971, 0.971, and here overcast 0. Now I am going to do calculate the gain for the outlook. How I am going to calculate the gain for the out thing is, we have this is sunny, this is overcast, and this is rainy. So already we calculated the sunny, we got the 0.971, rainy is 0 because all are same class, overcast is 0 because all are same class, and rainy is 0.971. Now I am going to compare with the number of records, that is total, we have a total samples are 14. So here 5 records belong to sunny, so 5 by 14 into, we calculate the entropy for this sunny is 0.971. Like that, 4 records out of 4 and all are same class, so 0, plus here 5 records rainy, 5 by 14 into 0.975 just we calculated. So see, 5 plus 4, 9 plus 5, 14. So matching, total 14 records we distributed in all the way. Based on the outlook, we have an attribute called the outlook. For outlook, we have 3 classes, sunny, overcast and rainy. And we already calculated the entropy for the sunny, overcast and rainy. We got the 0.971, 0 because same class, all are same class, and 0.971. Now we are going to calculate the combination of the information gain, play of versus outlook. We are going to calculate the gain, information gain, play class, S class or no class with the attribute called the outlook. So that means we are going to take 2 attributes, player class and outlook class. Now based on that, we got the result. While calculating, we got the result 0.693. After calculating, we got the result 0.693. That means the gain for the gain for this outlook with the play is 0.693. Now what we are going to do is, we need to subtract with the, previously we got the overall class is 0.94 is the player class entropy minus 0.693. Or we got some value, by subtracting these two, we may get approximately 0.24 or 25. Approximately we got the value like 0.24 or 25. Okay. Now that means play comma outlook. Whenever we have taken the two attributes, player class as outlook class, we going to calculate the gain, we get the some value called the 0.24. Like that, we need to calculate for the each and every attribute with the player class. Now, which attribute having the higher gain, that will be considered for the root node. Let's see. Based on this attribute, I am going to do second one. Just I already told. Play of Gulf outlook, we got the values 0.94 minus 0.693. We already calculated this here. This is, and just we calculate this one. Then final gain for this two attributes 0.247. Just we calculated manually. We got the same value. Okay. Now we are going to do same similarly for the other attributes. For we done with this one outlook with play of Gulf, and when we are going to do same thing with the temperature. In temperature, we are having three classes like outlook. We are having temperature. We have three classes: hot, mild, cool. Whenever a hot, 2 are going to play, 2 are not going to play. Whenever mild, 4 are going to play, 2 are not going to play. Whenever cool, 3 are going to play, 1 are not going to play. So total records, you can calculate the total records. See, total records are like 6, 3, 9, 11, 2, 13, 14. That means should be matched with the total number of samples. We have a total 14 samples, total records combination are the 14. Similarly, humidity. Humidity having only two classes like high and normal. Whenever high, 3 are going to play, 4 are not going to play. Whenever normal, 6 are going to play, 1 are not going to play. Total number of samples are here combination 9 plus 5. So 14. Here also matching. And the final attribute is wind. Whenever wind, here also two classes, false and true. So whenever false, 6 going to play, 2 are not going to play. And whenever true, 3 are going to play and 3 are not going to play. So total 14 records, 9 plus 5, 14 records. Match it. So now, as earlier mentioned, I am going to do the calculations like how I am done with the outlook. The similar way, I need to do the same exercise for the remaining attributes, and finally I got the values for outlook. We calculated with this temperature, the gain is 0.029. That means we have to calculate the outlook versus play of Gulf. We need to calculate, then we got that will be subtracted from the total gain, that is 0.94 minus we got some gain here. Finally we gain is the 0.029. For humidity we got the gain 0.152. For wind we got the 0.048. So here based on these values, which attribute with combination of the play Gulf, with combination of which attribute having the higher gain, we can consider the root node. The higher gain is outlook. See, we got a 2.247, here 0.029, here 0.152, here 0.048. So largest one is the outlook. So we can take a outlook as a root node. So choose the attribute with the largest information gain as decision tree. Divide the data set by its branches and repeat this procedure. That means now I am taking the outlook as a root node and with the 3 parameters as a leaf nodes or internal nodes for the outlook. Again I am going for the further splitting of attributes or splitting of samples based on the same process repeating. Let's see. We are having the, just we done with the outlook. So with the outlook, sunny, overcast, rainy, we got the 3 leaf nodes or internal nodes. Whenever sunny, then I am going to took the temperature. Whenever sunny means temperature, hot, mild, cool, I am going to calculate. Outlook, whenever wind, I am going to calculate. That means now outlook with the sunny, outlook with the temperature, outlook with the wind, and outlook with the humidity. Based on the calculations, which attribute having the higher gain, then we can choose the immediate node for that one. Okay. Based on this process is repeating continuously until all the samples will be completed. Then finally we got the result like outlook, humidity, wind has the 2 leaves as internal nodes, and again S class, snow class. And overcast is only one leaf node or class label called S, because all the values belong to the same class. This is the way how we are going to calculate information gain and entropy for each and every attribute. Based on that, we are going to construct a decision tree. We are going to construct a decision tree. So, a quick review, just simply see what I did. We are having the total 14 records. This is our input. As per our algorithm, we should have input, output is the decision tree. The input data set is, we are having input data set with the 14 records, and outcome is decision tree. Why outlook is a root node? For that, I am going choosing the attribute based on the calculating the entropy for the attribute. By calculating entropy for the overall play, I got the 0.94 per play class. Then I going to calculate with the 2 attributes, outlook with the play, outlook with the another. Like based on that, whenever going to calculate outlook with the play, I got the values, each and every values like this. Now I need to calculate with the play with the another attribute. Play with the another attribute. Now finally, outlook with the play 0.247 is the gain, temperature 0.029, for humidity 0.152 and gain 0.49. Finally, which combinations with a higher gain we can choose the root node. That is outlook. Now, this process is repeating for the further. Repeating the loop for further splittings. And again the same procedure to calculate the gain, which gain having the higher one, we are going to choose that one. And see here, after outlook, humidity is having the higher gain 0.971. That's why humidity we are going to take. And splitting. This is the way how we are going to construct a decision tree. Hope you got to understand the concept of decision tree. This is the important concept. We need to do the decision tree construction easy manner by calculating the gain and entropy for each and every attribute. Okay, thank you.